Like that would see as a trainer, that's something I tell my clients all the time. The basics of what I tell somebody is literally what you said. Get hydrated, get sleep, go work out, do something that you love. Welcome back, everybody, to the Asheville Fitness Podcast, where we talk about everything fitness and business. And today, I'm with my guest, Ed Cardinal. He is the founder of the Cardinal Way for men. His passion is helping men get out of the man box and shift into a new future paradigm to redefine manhood and achieve optimal health and vitality in all areas of life. Ed, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ricky. It's great to be here. Don't expect me to be exuberant as this guy next to me because no one can beat him at that. So, but it's always a pleasure to be sitting next to someone who has a passion for helping people. And as Ricky mentioned, my mission is to help men get healthier.
Awesome. You're gonna make me cry. That was such a good transition intro back to me. Wow, I feel the passion on that. Anyway, how are you doing? How's your day going? What's new in the life of Ed?
Well, today was my trail run day. So that's I've been an endurance athlete most of my life. So
right.
I'm trail running 3 days a week, and as you know, in this area, the Blue Ridge Mountains, the opportunities for amazing trail running and hiking is just, it's the best on the East Coast.
How many days a week do you go trail running?
Right now, I am trail running 3 days a week. I'm dealing with a little bit of an injury, and then 3 days a week in the gym doing strength training.
Nice. So that ties me into the next question I wanted to ask you. What is the Cardinal Way for men? Because I know this is your baby.
Yep.
I know we've talked in length about this, but for our viewers at home, what is the Cardinal Way for men in your own words?
Well, this mission actually, if I go back to more than 30 years ago when I began my own health journey and my own personal development, this sort of came out of that. You know, what I learned about myself and the lifestyle that I lead, I wanted to help other men with. So it's not just the physical, it's the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. I find that you cannot separate those. In order to be healthy, you need to address all of those aspects of your health. So this idea, this mission has been percolating for many years, right. In my mind and in my heart. And it wasn't until COVID, that we had the shutdown in COVID, right, that I finally started to put it to action. So I created through social media, through Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, platforms, the Cardinal Way for Men. So I'm putting out content. I've been putting out content to help men get healthier in all aspects of their life, right, for over a year now. And so my mission, but my intention, is to help men move quicker through that process than I did.
Wow.
You know, I'm trying to condense it down and try to save them years of suffering to help them get healthier.
So do you feel like men, for example, they have this buffer period as they're getting older? Do you feel like there are these mental and spiritual and physical blockers that almost force them not to grow as human beings?
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons why I'm taking this mission on. I mean, research shows that men have more health issues than women do. They're dying at younger ages. Their abuse towards men and women is high.
Right.
Their rate of mental illness, suicide rate is all high because of our cultural conditioning.
Okay.
Right. We've been taught as men not to reach out for help. You can do it yourself.
Right.
Not to express emotions. Not to take care of yourself. You suck it up and just plug along, even though you might not be healthy. You might be hurt, whatever it is. And because of that,
right.
And particularly as we age, I'm 60 this year.
Wow.
Particularly as we age, it's more important to really take care of ourselves because things are going to start breaking down,
right,
based on our lifestyles from previous years.
So let me ask you. So with that being said, how do you feel the importance of exercising and working out for people who are, let's say, over the age of 40, right? We're out of our 20s, we're out of our 30s, we're no longer young guns, right? I'm not speaking from experience. I do have a little gray hair here, but that's neither here or there. But like exercise after 40, what's your opinion on that, and how do you feel like that benefits, you know, somebody who is older? And of course there's benefits to it, but why would somebody want to go engage into an exercise routine or whatever you would have in store for them?
Well, I think there's three main reasons why we as men get older need to exercise. One is our testosterone levels decrease from peak around, I've read anywhere from 19 to mid-20s, even 30s. But every year after that, it decreases 1% to 2%.
Right.
So our testosterone levels are decreasing, so exercise will help with that. And I can talk about more ways how you can increase your testosterone levels naturally.
Right.
Also, your bone density decreases and your muscle mass decreases if you're not doing something to increase it.
Right, and so that, and as a trainer myself, you know, it's one of these things where you have these conversations with people, and like I kind of feel like there's this stigma around men not reaching out for help. You know, maybe getting help with a trainer, you know, or getting in shape and exercising, and they don't want to do it because all their life they never exercised. They don't want to try, you know, anything new. What would be like your advice you would say to somebody who is like, hey, they need to get in shape, they need to exercise, right? You know, you're gonna die earlier if you don't exercise. What would you say to that person?
Do something that you enjoy. And I've heard you say this before.
Right.
You know, even if it's just walking.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to spend more time, let's say one of the challenges you're having in your life is you're not spending enough time with your children, your family, or your partners, or whoever it is. Just walking.
Right.
Like walking, just move your body in any way that you enjoy.
Right.
So just get outside and walking in nature. That's really good because it's also good for the mind, and the spirit.
Vitamin D from the sun.
Absolutely.
Come on now, it's good stuff. Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I guess that would lead me into this question. So you're having this conversation with this guy, right? And let's just say he wants to change his life today. What would someone need to do to change their life? They're in their 40s, right? They're a little bit older. They're I want to say basically past their prime. How would somebody change their life starting today? What would you do? What would be your steps?
That's a great question. I mean, if I look at like a pyramid, and you know, I talked about it. You have the body, the physical body, the emotions, the mind, the relationships, career, and then wealth. So I see the physical body as the base, the foundation. Okay. So what I would tell a man over 40 where to start would be their physical health. Okay. And the foundational practices that I think are imperative for optimal health is hydration. Yeah. So make sure you're hydrating. Gotta be hydrated. Get half your body weight in ounces, and making sure some of them include electrolytes. Sleep. 7 to 9 hours of good sleep a night. Sick. Awesome. Right? Yep. Breathing, making sure your breath, and if you don't know how to breathe properly, you can reach out to me. I can teach you that, or there's other people who are coaching on how to breathe properly. So wait, can we segue to that really quick? Because I had a couple of questions for you. So we were talking about breathing for a little bit, and you were telling me all the importance about getting your breath done. You know what I'm saying? I exercise, I work out, right? Yeah. Sometimes I forget to breathe, right? And I remember we were having this conversation, and you were talking about how it can actually drop anxiety. Absolutely. So what's that all about? Well, unfortunately, in our culture, everyone's stressed out. Yes. Right? Working too much, worrying too much, sitting too much. We have this tendency when we're in that stress mode is to breathe only in the upper part of the chest. Okay. Right? So the shallow breathing, and that actually activates the stress response in the body. Huh. Really? Right? So the sympathetic nervous system response. We breathe that way because we're stressed. And then breathing that way, it's a vicious cycle. Wow. So if I'm breathing up here, I'm actually going to stress myself out more. Yes, you are. Huh. Yeah. That makes sense. So what I teach is deep, full breaths in and out to the nose. Okay. The belly rises with the inhalation, and as you exhale, it drops towards the spine. it's almost like filling a vessel.
Yeah.
So as you inhale, you're filling from the bottom first, mid, and then upper. And as you exhale, you empty from the top, middle, and low.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
That makes sense because I know when I get stressed out. And listen, you guys know I get stressed out like that. I got stressed out putting this whole thing together, right? I'm here. I'm like breathing in my head. I'm breathing here.
Exactly.
And that makes sense. It's kind of like hyperventilating.
Right.
You know.
Absolutely.
I'm like.
Yeah.
So okay. So now you told this guy to work out, right? You told this guy about his breathing. What else does he need to do to change his life?
So we already talked about hydration. We talked about sleep. We talked about breathing. Exercise. So we talked about just something they enjoy doing, like walking, whatever it is.
Right.
Biking, getting on your bicycle, running.
Right.
Getting to the gym.
Something you want to do. Something that's going to make you happy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I preach it. I get it.
And consistently.
Right.
And then lastly is nutrition. You want to have whole natural foods.
Wow.
So that would be, for me, that would be where I would start with someone. That's the foundational practice.
That's like that would see as a trainer. That's something I tell my clients all the time. The basics of what I tell somebody is literally what you said: get hydrated, get sleep, go work out, do something that you love, get your breathing in order, right? And that, I mean, just from professional to professional, that's exactly how you're going to change somebody's life.
Right.
But I like your unique perspective on it because you take the physical, you take the spiritual, and you take the mental, and you bring it all together into one thing. I think that's incredible. So I was doing some digging on your website before we went on the podcast, right? Because I like doing a little digging, you know. You have this thing called the 5 strategies to increase testosterone, right? Listen, I'm a big guy when it comes to testosterone. I love it, right? It's one of the best things for a man to be in shape so they can lose body fat, get in shape, the whole 9 yards. What is this 5 strategies to increasing your testosterone?
Number 1, increase your protein consumption.
Okay.
So this is actually something I've been doing some research on this because I started to notice that my own muscle mass was decreasing.
Right.
But I've also haven't been doing heavy lifting in the gym. My workouts are generally circuit training, whole body circuit training to support my running.
Right. Okay.
So I started to notice this decrease in my muscle mass. So I decided to mix it up and did some research on how to increase testosterone naturally.
Right.
One is adding more protein to my diet. Okay. So adding more protein to your diet. Eating whole foods.
Got it.
As close to the way nature intended.
That makes sense.
Okay. And number 3 is exercise.
Right.
But particular strength training, and in particular heavy lifting, heavy weights.
Right, heavy lifting, heavy weights.
Yeah. So I've changed my workouts now. So 2 days a week, I'm lifting heavy.
You're lifting heavy, okay.
And then the 3rd day, I'm doing what I was doing before. I'm doing that full body
circuit training. And I've seen you do that before, and that makes sense. And I've actually seen him pick up the weight, so he's 100% right. You know, I've seen the weight definitely go up a lot. Yeah. And as somebody who is in the fitness industry, I know when you train intensely and you train heavier, you know, your testosterone does go up when you do that. And there's been multiple studies.
Right. Well, let me just say there's 2 other for the testosterone. There's 2 others. Okay. I'm not going to give you the specifics, but there's supplementation you can do, and then also herbs that you can.
Herbs.
Add.
Okay.
Right. So I'm not gonna say what they are. People can reach out to me to.
You're gonna have to find out
about that.
You're gonna have to find out that. There you go. I know that there is a way for people to get in contact with you, and you have this. You actually go into more detail about this. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
On one of your things, where can people go and find these 5 strategies to increase your testosterone? Cool plug.
They can go to my website, edcardinal.com. I have the Cardinal Way for Men Facebook page, Instagram page, and then also a YouTube channel.
Nice. Okay. Excellent. I'm gonna link all of that down in the description so you can check it out. I know firsthand. I've seen his content. I've looked at his content. If you are a man over the age of 40, even below, because I actually get a ton of value out of this. If you're looking to increase your overall fitness and way of life, and honestly change your life completely, you definitely want to go check out Ed Cardinal's stuff. It is amazing. Ed, are you ready for some rapid fire questions?
I am.
Okay, I didn't tell him this beforehand, so this is all going to be good for him. Okay, question for you. Question number 1. They got to be quick. Okay. What is the weirdest song on your playlist? Your gym playlist?
I don't actually listen to music because I just like to yes, just
wow.
But the weirdest song on, let's say, on my playlist at home. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. Classical music, Beethoven.
This man is a genius, okay? Nobody knows this, but this man is a genius. You gotta check out his stuff. Go-to cheat meal. What is your go-to cheat meal?
Yeah. Cheat meal.
Cheat meal. Like your fun meal that you're gonna have.
Oh, meal. I thought you said meal. A meal. Okay, so that's a.
That took you were like, wait, what?
Cheat meal.
Cheat meal. What am I missing here? Whoa.
That's easy for me. I love sweets. I love chocolate.
Okay.
So ice cream would
nice.
My ice cream would be a cheat meal.
Oh, that's so good. Excellent. Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, good answer. It's amazing. I love Arnold. Yeah. Good job. Good answer. Okay. Last but not least, dumbbells or kettlebells?
Dumbbells.
Oh, sick. All right. That is amazing. So that's all the questions I have today. Do you have anything you want to say to the audience?
No, I mean, you know how to reach out to me, but I just want to put a plug in for this guy. He's got a heart as big as his biceps, and those are big. And his heart's big. He's a good man, and he really is trying to help people. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate knowing.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to link all of Ed's stuff down in the description below. Please go check it out. It is some awesome stuff. Ed, thank you for being on the show. This was nothing but a pleasure. And you guys know the deal. Love your body, love your mind, and love your soul. Stay happy.